Wait a minute. Oh, y'all already in the chat. What's up, y'all? Hi. Thank you for joining. I always feel like dumb awkward the first few seconds, so bear with me. Let's see. It's been a long 3 minutes. No, Onyx, like, seriously. He's on the scratching post. Hey guys, hey. Hey, what's happening? Okay. What's goody? All right, so I'm gonna let some people flood in. Hello. I'm seeing some familiar faces in here. Get into this bun. Okay. Hi, hello everyone. Okay, so for those who are in the chat, drop your location. I love the reminders of like where everyone is from and stuff. I love that shit. So drop your location in the chat. Okay. Drop your location. Okay, Michigan. Paris, what? Bonjour. Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Vegas, Virginia. Hi, multitasking at the moment. It's all good. Indianapolis, okay. UK. We love to see it. Love to see it. Damn, I'm getting sweaty already. Like, the hell? New York, North Carolina, Texas, Illinois. Nah, I gotta open a window. Goddamn. It's like the ring light emits mad heat. Like, what the hell? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Mad hot. Okay, I'm back. Florida, loving the bun. Thank you. This is my shower bun, the infamous shower bun. Ohio, lovely. More New York City in the building. New York, UK. All right, that's dope. I love it. Harlem. Okay, what's good, Harlem? Texas. Oh, I love that. You said you've been looking forward to this. That's dope because I really want to have a conversation with y'all. Dominica, but I don't know Spanish. Damn. So sorry. So sorry. But yeah, I've been wanting to like have this conversation with y'all. Really, I just want to see what your thoughts are on this situation because it seems like a lot of people have an opinion about your locks and who you are as a person if you have them and all that type of shit. And I just feel the need to discuss that, okay? Especially for like people who are out here and they're still really hesitant about getting their hair locked up officially because of this hesitation or this concern with how they're going to be perceived. I don't like that shit. And so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like the other day I saw a comment. Someone was saying how they have 4C here and they want to lock their hair, but they're nervous because apparently people consider you having 4C hair as bad hair, which I know that part. And they feel like you're supposed to lock your hair if you have kinkier texture. It's just like an automatic. And that's the only way your hair can look good. But then there's the other side of the spectrum where people feel like if you have locks, your hair it doesn't look good. It looks like, I don't know, like it's not put together. It's unkempt, ugly, messy, unprofessional, inappropriate, undesirable, all these weird ass concepts and these words that I don't relate to at all. Right, what the F is even bad hair? Exactly, like that whole concept of good hair, bad hair. To me, good hair is healthy hair. That's it. That's it. Like, what the fuck is a bad hair or good hair? Bad hair means it's not healthy. You maybe need some moisture, maybe needs a trim. That's bad hair to me. But we already know like where all this other bullshit comes from. Anyways, yes, stereotypes. Is there something, wait, hold on. Is there something on the background or is it just me? Something on the background, like on my wall? There's my wall on the background. Yeah, I keep getting unwanted opinions about my hair and how it looks better when it's retwisted and looks neat. And I'm like, exactly, like, first of all, the thing with locks, and even if you get into the history of it, like, it's deeply rooted in a rebellious energy, really just not being concerned with how you present on the outside, because your focus is more on your internal situation, your internal health, your well-being, your mind, your mentality, your spirit. So the outside part, you don't have so much time to be consumed in that, right? So that's already the energy behind getting locks. But then when people kind of attach this stigma to you that even if you have locks, you have to make sure that they're retwisted all the time. You have to keep them neat all the time. Like, why? For who? Who is that for? Who is that for? Wait, hold up. Exactly. It's just you. I'm glad I haven't gotten any negativity with my locks. God bless. God bless, honestly. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten too much, but I have had experiences with people kind of trying to tell me what I should be doing with my hair, what I should be making it look like, how often I should be retwisting it and not letting it get frizzy. And it's like, why do you feel so empowered to speak on my hair, on my head, and what it's doing? Like, it's wild to me. It's really wild to me. Especially like my least favorite thing to hear is, especially with women, is this idea, especially with Black women, this idea that your hair makes you more or less feminine. And then even with men, they say that if you have locks and you have long locks, you're not masculine no more, you're too feminine. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, like there's so much that's attached to Black people, Black hair, how we present to the world. It's like stepping out in your natural, most authentic self is a political statement for a lot of people. And it's like crazy to me. Wait, hold up. Loving the henna. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I got that from follow beyond _ Mendy, like MEHNDI. Let me put it at beyond. Why am I not spelling the damn beyond? Is that Mendy for the henna? Boop. All right. My mom had been a cosmetologist for the past 19 years and has always had a stink attitude about locks. I installed mine a month ago and she's like already giving me hell, and it's like, why? And it's especially the worst when it's like your parental figures or people who are close enough to you to be a part of your experience all the time. It's like I feel like I'm at a loss for words because of just how disturbing it is to me that people are so attached to hair and what they feel it's supposed to look like. And then for me, it's like, why do you think that that's what it's supposed to look like? Because our hair is measured against a white standard. We already know that. I remember like when I used to get perms and it's like I needed it to be bone straight. I needed it to be like that. And I look back at it and I'm like, my hair was so limp and lifeless. But I was really trying to achieve this bone straight appearance. And it's like I felt like I was mind fucked a little bit. Because who the fuck made me think that that is what I needed to do? You know what I mean? But it's like, obviously, society makes you think that way, and the way that people perceive you when you're in your most natural essence. Anyways, I'm like getting distracted a little bit in my mind, but let me see what y'all are saying in here. Didn't Jesus have long hair? See, when you say Jesus having long hair, it feels to me like you're talking about the white Jesus. Because the Jesus that's described in the Bible, he had kinky hair, like woolly, matted hair. So if his hair were to be long, it would be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I perceive that. Hold up. Wait. When I first started, oh wait, no. Brothers, this random man's voice talking over you. Is there two lies playing at the same time? Really? What? Is anyone else hearing that? That's weird. That's weird. Is anyone else hearing like another voice on top of my voice in the live? Please let me know, because I don't like that. All right, let me go back to what I was about to read though. When I first started my locks, I was obsessed with styles and retwists, but not anymore. I go months without a retwist and I feel free. Yeah, same. Well, not as far as going months without a retwist, but as far as not feeling like I need it to be crisply done all the fucking time. I actually prefer it when it's a little bit worn. You know what I mean? When it has a little growth. Matter of fact, let me take my headband off and show y'all where it's at on today. All right, let's see what we're working with in here. This is my work bun for the day. So I haven't taken my hair down since I got home. So I'm gonna just do that with y'all right now. My gel is stacking up. Whatever. Take it all down. Take it all down. Look at these joints, bruh. That is so funny. My little baby joints. I'm gonna put that in there. Okay. Hold up. No. Okay, no one else is hearing that. Okay, cool. So whoever you are who's having that problem, I don't know, reload the page or something. You know what I'm saying? All right. I literally just touched on this in a video. So many misconceptions. Yeah, like even this idea that having locks makes you automatically more aggressive of a person. Or you're like, I don't know, like people feel intimidated. I've noticed by people who have locks, like there's just this automatic assumption that you're, I don't even know, what is it that they think? That you're aggy all the time, that you're about to buck back at them, you're about to clap back at them or something, this weird thing. And it's like, nigga, it's literally my hair coming out of my head. You know, like, that shit is funny. But wait, hold up. Okay. Cool. I just started yesterday. I don't care if I want to lock my hair. I'ma do it. I don't care what anyone thinks. And that's the most empowered position to do it from, because as soon as you do it, especially if you have people around you who have these weird ideas of hair and what it means to have good or bad hair, they're gonna try and impose that on you and try to convince you that your journey should look a certain way. These motherfuckers chasing each other. But yeah, honestly, I just be like, fuck all that. And maybe that's the rebellious energy that comes through, because I just feel so territorial, protective over my scalp, my crown, because who the fuck, it's not yours, it's mine. And so it's up to me to decide how my hair is gonna look on whatever day. It's up to me to decide how I'm gonna lock it and why. It's nobody else's decision but mine or yours for your scalp. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny that they say rebellious, because it's really just fighting for your right to be your fucking self, to be your freest, most authentic self, without being forced to conform. Like even today I was talking to someone. He was saying, you know, that for men the expectation is that your hair is clean cut. You have to have it clean cut, shaved down low, and otherwise, and if you don't, you experience a lot of problems when it comes to professionalism, like getting a job, and just how other people look at you. It's like they just automatically assume you're just I don't, like, what is it that they think you are if you have long hair? It's weird. Like, I don't know what other word to put with that. Hold up. Okay, cool, it's fixed now, cool. All that disrespectful new growth. You see, Deshaun, are you? I don't know if you're talking about my new growth or just in general with new growth, but even calling it disrespectful is like it's your hair growing out of the scalp. Like, even with the Gorilla Glue girl, like that whole fiasco that took place. And for me, the thing that stood out the most was just how attached she was to having her hair being slicked down. Like, just, it had to be slick. You know what I'm saying? And so many things about that bother me. It makes me uncomfortable because it's like, why do you feel the need? It's not even why. I know why, but it's just sad to me. It's unfortunate that you feel the need that you have to force your hair to do something that it doesn't naturally do because of this idea that in order to be in the world amongst other people, you won't be accepted unless your hair looks like theirs. Like, when you say it out loud, it's like fucking absurd. Disrespectful, I heard used in a positive way to describe locks. Really? That's a compliment. People use disrespectful as a good thing. I've never heard that. Tell me more about that. Like, disrespectful as far as your hair being disrespectful, like disrespecting the system. That's that's the thought process I'm having on that. Yeah, tell me more. Another YouTuber says it. That's a compliment. I've never heard that compliment in my life. Y'all just put me onto something new. Interesting. Locks are filters, though. It keeps low vibrational people away. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, I agree to an extent, to be honest, because I feel like it only keeps low vibrational people away if you are actually connected to yourself and your spirit and your why for doing it. If it's kind of like an aesthetic, I don't think it keeps low vibrational people away. I think it kind of would attract. But if you are like deeply connected to who you are becoming, and you're invested in your growth, then it's a repellent for low vibrations. That's what I think. I think they mean it like your hair is so healthy that's... Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Got you. Like when people say, yo, that shit's dumb good. Like, dumb doesn't mean dumb. Like, got you. All right, thanks for that, guys. But wait, hold on. Let me scroll back up because I saw some other... Currently 22 months locked, no regrets. You better come through with the 22 months. I love the number 22. My birthday is June 22nd. Yeah, I think it's that they're uncomfortable and try to project it. Yeah. And you notice that when people are uncomfortable within themselves, all of a sudden it becomes your business and your problem to adjust who you are to ease their discomfort. Like, now I'm even thinking about with the military or just any situation where there's a dress code or a standard for your hair, specifically with Black people, Black women, especially in the military, as having to keep it low, keep it pushed back. Like, that shit is wild to me. That shit is wild. Hold up. I heard it first on Yanni, the lockologist. I think it's just complimenting your hair as being bold and beautiful. Okay. Okay. I accept that. Appreciate y'all for clarifying. They aren't conforming. They're doing their own thing. Got you. Maybe a lot of something just think, oh, I guess you're trying to say a lot of people just think we don't wash them. That is a thing. Like, even in my my myths video, that's like one of the top myths that I hear all the time, is that you automatically are dirty because you have locks. You don't wash your hair. There's this idea that you're just carrying filth around in your hair all the time. And don't get me wrong, there are people who don't wash their hair. So that's the thing, whether it's locked or not. So there's that. But generally, as a conception about the entire group of lockheads, like, no, it's just not the truth. It just isn't. And wait, why do some think long hair is beautiful, but somehow think our long locks are unkempt? What the F? Exactly. It's like long hair is beautiful only if it's straight long hair or like curly, loose curly or wavy long hair. You notice that, right? Only if it's that kind of texture. But if it's this, all of a sudden, you unkempt, you not put together, you inappropriate, you're offensive. It's like, you're offending me by having so much to say about my fucking hair, and it's not yours. That's offensive. All right, hold up. A lot of us also watch that. Who is Yanni? I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to check that person out because it seems like a lot of y'all know that person and fuck with them. Locks were never about conformity but freedom. Exactly. Hold on. Yeah, when I first told people I was going to lock my hair, this guy was like, no, your hair is going to stink and be dirty. You see, the ignorance is too much sometimes. Like, it's too much. Like, what? I can't. A black person said this too. Yeah, I figured it was because a lot of the times it's us that talk crazy about locks. And is like, is it self-hate? But I don't know. There's all these words and terms that are used to describe that emotion, and I don't like to subscribe to too many hot button words, but it's like there's an inner discomfort going on for you to be so bothered by somebody else's appearance. Like, you can easily just not look at them, and now it's no longer affecting you. Wait a minute. I just saw something. Like, why they gotta be dreadful, laugh my ass off. Exactly, you know? That's why I don't call mine dreadlocks or dreads. I know there's a long history related to dreadlocks, and it's really kind of like the N-word, how we took it and repurposed it as a colloquialism. So we've rebranded the intention behind the term dreads or dreadlocks, but I still, because I know what the fuck dread means, I don't like to associate it with my hair at all. I only call it locks because there's nothing dreadful about my hair. I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate. There's nothing dreadful about it. There's nothing to be disturbed by. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Simon the God and Glamorous Wallflower, my favorite female lock YouTubers. Thank you for that. That's so sweet. How do you feel about dread? Yeah, that's how, I didn't even see that question, but that's how I feel. I feel like it's unnecessarily, in a lot of cases, attaching a negative stigma to your hair, because words mean things and words carry frequencies. Words are spells. It simply is. Like, the words that you speak, you're casting over yourself and your experience. So for me to call my hair or my locks dreads or dreadlocks or dreadful in any shape, form, or fashion, for me, it's just uncomfortable. It doesn't resonate because it feels like I'm saying that there's something wrong with my hair. Even though I know that most people, when they say it, that's not what they mean. But that's how it feels to my spirit. It's very disturbing. I feel very uncomfortable. Even when people call my hair, they're like, oh, I love your dreads. I'd be like, cringe. My locks. You love my locks? Thank you. You know? Wait, that's why it's called spelling. Exactly. Like, it's very much in your face. Words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. And that's why you have to be mindful of the words that you speak over yourself to describe yourself. What about Vikings and their dreadlocks? I'm late to the stream, so apologize if the question has been asked already. If someone asked it, I didn't see. What about Vikings and their dreadlocks? Like, what about them? Are you saying like what about them? I don't have an opinion on that. it like, I don't have an opinion on the Vikings and their dreadlocks. That was a lifestyle that they were living, and so I guess I don't yeah, I don't have anything to say on that, to be honest with you. Wait, I think I skipped. Sorry, y'all. I'm on my phone trying to get to the comments before they disappear. One of my best friends was so upset when I locked, like, sis, this is my damn head. And that's the thing that's very confusing to me. Why do people get upset at you deciding to lock your hair? Even the other day, I had like a back and forth in the comment section with a parent. They're really just bothered by, in one of my videos, I was answering someone's question, a 18-year-old who was talking about wanting to convince her mom to let her lock her hair, and because she wants to do it before college. And I was like, you're grown enough to make that decision for yourself, basically. And it became like this little back and forth with the mom talking about, you know, as a parent, if I decide that my child shouldn't lock their hair, then that's it. And I was just like so taken aback by that. And she's like, you know, you're speaking to these young kids and they're rebellious. And I'm like, I speak for the rebellious people in this fucking chat, in this fucking world. I feel like y'all need to have that voice be heard and represented in a way that makes sense. And simply putting your hair in a locked formation, if that makes you rebellious in itself, there's a fucking problem, because you got to think about what is the system that we have to rebel against, if simply wearing your hair as is a rebellious act. It's rebellious to wear your hair as is. You don't hear how fucking insane that is? And then even just with kids getting locks, like, people have this whole idea about the kids now that means that they're unruly, wild kids and their parents have no sense of discipline. And it's like, actually, locking your hair is one of the most disciplined things you can do. Like, you're confused. That's what it is. It's confusion. Wait, okay, hold up. In my country, there is also the misconception that the people with locks are dishonest, fraudulent thieves. Oh my God, especially if they're a man. What country is that? Tell me what country you're in. But that's fucking wild. It's like, you know, scammers and liars and all of that come in all shapes and sizes, all kind of hairstyles. A lot of the most scamming ass people in this world wear suits and have their hair super cut and slicked back. They're walking up and down Wall Street as we speak. Those are the real scammers. Oh, you're in Nigeria. Okay. Those are the real scammers. Okay. Like, it's like people see one, let's say they one association of a person with locks doing something wrong, perceivably wrong. They now assign that definition to all people in the world who have locks, and now it becomes your trope. It's like, nigga, he robbed the bank. It wasn't me. How did that become my story? And now anyone who has locks that you've ever come across, that's their story too? It don't make sense. But I feel like that just feeds into people's need to make sense of who you are and like understand who you are instead of actually trying to get to know you. So they just assign you a definition that makes them feel at ease. And if it makes them feel at ease to classify you as lower than them or lesser than them, that's the definition they're gonna go with. Which is really just a testament to ego. Yo, he's really in that litter box, like scooping. You good, Onyx? Okay. Well, wait. Scrolling through the comments, y'all. Scrolling. Wait a minute. I love my freedom with my dreads. Yanni is so dope. Okay. I've been told by so many people, even my mom with sister locks, that my hair can be overly frizzy and needs to stay neat. Ma'am. Needs to stay neat for whom? And what is this concept of neatness? Why do you feel that obstructing your hair into a shape? And I say obstructing because you're literally forcing your, like, your hair has volume and it defies gravity. It's not meant to lay down slick. My edges, I'm literally forcing my edges to do this by using edge control. You know what I mean? But like the idea that your whole, all of your hair needs to be in a formation to be considered neat or clean or presentable. Like, first of all, no. And second of all, hell no. But that's because the world is backwards. That's a fact. That is a fact. Locks should not be such a foreign concept, especially when it's literally every fucking where in the world. And a lot of these spiritual people that we look to, who people consider gurus or seem to just have been so awakened and enlightened, you think they give a fuck about what's a lock and what's not? Like, it's so restricting. It's so restricting to be like, to define someone by their presentation, how they choose to wear their hair. Your hair looks shorter. Did you trim them? Do they look shorter? Well, I guess it's because like it's a little fuzzy at the roots. I'm thinking that's what it is. So it makes it, you know, like it kind of shrinks it to the scalp a little bit. But no, I didn't cut it. It's still the length that it is. Yo, I keep losing it's so crazy. Let me try it from the computer. If I can catch it up. Onyx! Like, chill the hell out over there. Okay, wait. Me locking my hair was the best decision. Same. It is all a stereotype about locks, and locks is the most beautiful thing that we can achieve. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, hold up. I think there are more things to worry about than your child locking their hair. That's just me. Honestly. Like, that shit is fucking berserk. And it really just speaks to people's need to be so in control that they try to control you and what you do. Like, you don't have any control over your own set of circumstances, and it bothers you so much that you now have to try to impose your control upon me. And I'm not going to allow it, especially as someone who has locks. And once again, circling back to the whole rebellious energy, it's really just you bucking against people imposing themselves on you. Straight up. And if that's considered aggressive or whatever the fuck, then so be it. Like, what? What are those cats doing? Child, they are just tearing up the place. Chasing each other. Facts, the blue collar criminals wear suits. Oh, for those who give a fuck, I just remembered. Thank you guys for the nail color suggestions. When you guys were, a lot of people were saying green at first, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, hell yes. I've been feeling like my heart chakra has been needing some movements, so the green makes me feel good. Usually what I do is like, whatever chakra feels blocked up, I'll get the color for my nails so that it's a constant reminder that that chakra is the one that I'm working on at the time. So when you guys were suggesting this, it just felt really aligned with what I've been feeling like I need to do. So appreciate y'all. All right, I just got started locks, and a few of my coworkers had a few negative things to say about it, and I felt like they was trying to discourage me to lock my hair, and now I just want to lock my hair even more. I love that. I love that it fueled you to even do it even further. It's like you want to prove them wrong or shut them the fuck up. But even still, and their hair probably look crazy. Let me not even do that. But fuck what they gotta say. All of that is noise. All that is external noise, and that's why I say connect to the truth of who your real voice is and disregard the rest. Because niggas would really try to convince you that you're bugging. And it's like, wait, hold up. Do you have any resources, books, etc. for comedic history learning? Honestly, I learned most of my shit from a lot of YouTube, but also what started it for me was what's it called? Hidden Colors. Like all of the Hidden Colors docu-series, that's what started it for me. And then you go and you listen to the individual lectures of each person that's in that documentary, and you will get what you're looking for. So as a place to start, I would start there. I don't have books because I haven't read books on comedic history. But it's like I'm hesitant to name people because they've been problematic in so many ways. Like I used to listen to Brother Polite, and I used to listen to Young Pharaoh. What's that other nigga name? I'm drawing a blank right now. Hold on. LOCS doesn't always have to be neat. The world is backwards. Facts. Nobody gave Lisa Bonet problems about her locks and they are frizzy. Always frizzy, all the damn time. But like I said before, it's like the texture thing. Because even with Dr. Umar, yes. Yes. As well. Dr. Umar is my nigga. Even though he be having his things, but I fuck with him. But yeah, like, even within the LOCS community, there's like certain textures are uplifted more than others. Even though Umar is horrible, he's a good time. I'm not Dr. Umar is a good time. I enjoy him a lot. I enjoy him a lot. He need to give y'all back your money though, because where's the school that he was building? Where is it at? I grew up in a household where LOCS are a norm. That's dope. Shout out to that. My family loves them. I know many aren't as lucky, but at the end of the day, you have to let people be who they are. And that's really what it is. At the end of the day, you're just living your life and letting people live theirs. And you know how they say, if you don't have anything nice to say, keep it to yourself? It's not necessary for people to speak on your LOCS if they don't fuck with them. Like, what you think I'm gonna do, unlock them? Like, you can keep that opinion to yourself. No one gives a damn. Like, the fuck? I just don't understand why individuals want to control what other people do with their own hair, as well as in general, whether it's religion, appearance, etc. Like, the whole idea that someone else has to tell you how to present yourself to the world is bizarre to me. I'm already someone who, I don't respect rules that don't make sense. I don't respect oppression. I don't respect impositions. None of that. I don't like any of that. And I sometimes have to check myself on what my expectations are of other people and remember that that's all in my own head. That's not their reality. And so being discerning and deciding, okay, is it absolutely necessary for me to tell this person that I expect this of you? Because that's in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it making sense what I'm talking about? Hold up. I just started my very first LOC journey. I'm very glad I did it. I haven't experienced any negativity yet. I love my babies. Negative people can kick rocks. First of all, congratulations to you on your starter LOCs. That is so amazing. Sending you love and light. I love that for you. And I'm glad that you haven't experienced any negativity as of yet. I hope that remains the case for you. But if you do, assert that fuck you and your opinion energy. Assert that. Because nobody has jurisdiction over your scalp. Like, no one has jurisdiction over you as a being at all. No matter how much you try to convince you that they do not. They simply do not. And so I say fuck them. That is my permanent energy on that regard. The nails, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dreadlocks mean more than one thing, not just dreadful pain, love. Wait, not just dreadful pain, love, self-confidence. I am more than one thing. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, there's an entire history attached to why the term dreadlocks are used and how we've taken that term and reinvented it for ourselves. So no, it does not only mean dreadful. I recognize that. However, for me, it still hasn't resonated with me to the point that I will call my hair dreadlocks. That's just what it is. I'm not saying that you can't do that. If that resonates with you, that's your business. That's totally up to you. And you have the freedom to do that. And that's one thing I noticed, like within the locks community, is we don't really care what you want to call your hair or what the case may be. That's your business, because you are on your own journey. We all have individual journeys. But it's when there's people outside looking in that try to tell us how we should be perceiving ourselves. That's where the problem lies. Yes, oh, damn. It skipped. Wait, hold up. Why am I having all these message redacted? Hold on a second. Messages are being restricted. Are y'all cursing in here? Because it done skips. Wait. Okay, here we go. Yes, I'm embracing the rebellious energy. I do what I want. You know? And you can be considerate and you can be mindful, because mindfulness is like one of the keys to your journey as well, and your growth is being mindful, having consideration for people, compassion, empathy. All of those things are great to have. However, what you're not going to do is impose yourself on me. That's what you're not going to do. My uncle has been a Rasta as long as I can remember. I've had mine for a year now. Shouts to your uncle. Shouts to you. And when you lock your hair, you're going against what is normal and becoming one with your energy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's really where the resistance comes in, is because what is considered normal is still held to a white standard of beauty. It's getting less and less of that now, thank God, because Black people on a whole have been embracing their natural hair and moving into that level of awareness and consciousness. So that's dope. But there's still traces of a white standard that people are using to measure their hair by, measure their worth by, measure their attractability, their desirability by. And I feel like we need to dub that whole shit. It's quiet for that whole shit. Like I say this to people all the time, you can be bald and still be the most desirable person in the room, because it's about the energy that you carry, not about how you present to the world. All of that is extra. Who you are, your soul, your spirit is what speaks first. The green is lit. Thank you. Thank you. Have you gone to Jamaica yet? If so, how was it? Yeah, I went to Jamaica already. I came back. And it was great. It was wonderful. Love it. I love going to Jamaica. It's the best. But okay, hold on. Tariq Nasheed, yes. Are you from New York? Yes, I am. When people try to control you indirectly by saying you're going to want to take them out, right? They're harder to take care of. You got to keep them neat for work. All of that is projections. All of that is projections, whether they have locks or not. If you don't have locks, you can't speak on that because you don't know that experience enough. Even if you've had someone close to you with locks, you yourself didn't experience it. And then as far as if you do have locks and you're spewing all of that onto people, it's like your experience with your hair isn't the automatic situation for everybody else. So you still have to have a respect for somebody else's journey. I feel like that's an unspoken rule. Respect other people's journey and don't project onto them the negativity. You can share your experience, but don't force it on anybody else. There's like a thin line, I've realized. Don't force it. Once you're in the territory where you're trying to convince somebody else, that something's up with their hair or something's not gonna work out with their hair, you're crossing a boundary and you need to cut that shit the fuck out. Oh, polite is horrible. You see what that's what I was saying. I'm reluctant to share the people who I was listening to early in the game because they're so problematic for so many reasons. So it's like, but you know, at the time they helped me learn a lot. So there's that. People just don't want to be associated with the stigma that the world put on us as melanated beings. I fuck with fire though. Listen, oh, that's why it was redacted, because you said I'm gonna show this comment. I don't want to spend too much time talking about the people specifically. You know, I wish him the best. That's what I gotta say for that. I used to listen to Young Pharaoh too, but things change, you know? Yeah. I'm from Philly, so I feel you, Sammy. Thank you. Most people who shit talk locks are chilling at the crib with birds' nests. let's not shame people. I'm trying not to shame, and like I've been kind of choosing my words because I don't want to shame anybody for how they choose to operate in this world. All I'm trying to be clear about is you don't have jurisdiction over my hair or anyone else's. You only have jurisdiction over yourself. So govern yourself and stop trying to govern everybody else's shit. That's how I feel about it. The vibe with him chick. Ooh, girl. Tuh. Umar funny as fuck. Are you from New York? Yes. Where is the school? Where is it? We talking about Umar right now. Where is the school at, bruh? Because the concept was great. I really was looking forward to that. And then, what happened? When I first started my locks, only my mom and boyfriend supported me, even through awkward length. And now that my hair is longer, my family, friends are starting to compliment my locks, and it feels so fake. Because a lot of the times people only respect your hair and how it looks if it's long. I've noticed that too. It's crazy because and also people fetishize longer hair as well. I don't know. That shit is wild. Glamorous Wallflower. Oh, I love how y'all are bigging up Glamorous Wallflower in the chat. I love that. She's dope. She's dope. Okay, hold on. Damn, it keeps like resetting. How do you feel about white people telling you your locks look nice? Have I had that? I don't think any white person has commented on my locks, you know, to be honest. And I've been around white people. But honestly, I think it's because they don't feel confident enough or comfortable really commenting on that. The white people that I've come across haven't felt like it's their place to speak on that kind of thing. Thank God. But as far as how I would feel if they complimented me, I would like, that would be cool. Like, thank you. Just like any other compliment. I know how to accept a compliment, you know? I don't feel a way about that. Don't put your expectations of me on me. Exactly. Don't do it. Yes, I understand, do no harm, but take no shit. Exactly. You know how they say namaste or nama fuck out of here? It can be both. It can be both. Look at this little piece. This one is saying it loud and clearly. Fuck public opinion. Fuck it. Okay. That's very true. There is a Eurocentric viewpoint on our appearance, just makes absolutely no sense. You know, child, there's that. Dread, Nazi dread, dreadlock, Congo bongo. Yes. I guess you're just. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. Ignorance is bliss. I understand that part to a certain extent, but having no knowledge of it don't speak in the room. Exactly. But if you're, oh, okay, I see you just corrected yourself. Yeah, if you don't have any knowledge or experience on it, and sometimes I'm hesitant to say stuff like that because as a child care provider who doesn't have kids, people like to say, if you don't have kids, don't speak. But it's like, I have expertise and experience in the realm of childcare. You know what I mean? So it's the same energy. If you have experience or anything of the sorts with locks, and you've done your research and you've actually taken the time to learn and understand, feel free to speak, seek insight, seek understanding, but do not impose. That's all. That's all. Don't impose, because that's when you get hit with the buck back energy. That's when you get hit with that. Okay? My response to folks who call me nappy, thank you, that's so sweet. Oh, I hate that word, nappy. I do not like that word. It just feels so unnecessary and rude. Because usually the stigma attached to it is that your hair is like, you know, too coarse to do anything with, or is like difficult, or whatever the case may be, knotted up. When it's really just, we have different textures and it looks differently, and you have to learn how to adjust to your texture. That's really it. That's really it. I'm growing my dreadlocks from my mom. She passed away. They mean strength to me. RIP to your mom. And I love that you're using your locks as like a symbolic representation of the energy and the strength that you're pouring back into yourself. So that's dope. I love that for you. I love that for you. Oh my gosh, guys, there's so many. I'm trying to get to all the comments, as you can see. I have it opened up on my laptop over here. It's crazy because all the shade I get on my locks is from my closest family. The family, the family, the family. My God. I feel like my locks are normal. It's doing what it... You hear the sirens? That's how you know I'm in New York. Because who asked for that? It's doing what it naturally wants to do. It's beautiful, like the melanin in our skin. Exactly. Dropping gems in the chat. Y'all both dope and thick. What? What the hell? What? Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling. Everybody who puts me down with my locks are trying to get them because of me. You see, like, and that's why it's so imperative to be like, fuck public opinion and fuck how people want to feel, because low-key they admire you. There's something about the fact that you're able to do it and you're able to stick to it regardless of what they may have said to you about it, that inspires other people into that action too. And it may have been dormant within them. They may have a dormant desire to lock their hair or do something non-conforming, and then you did it and it triggered them because they haven't done it yet. So they project onto you their insecurity and their discomfort, when in actuality they need to be acknowledging how much they love that you took this huge leap in your life and this step into a new level of yourself. That's what people need to do. Tell the truth and say that you admire me, because that's what it really is. At least that's how I perceive it. Like other, oh my gosh, Glamorous Wallflower, you're so dope. You just be coming in here vibing, and I appreciate it. I'm just starting my second journey, and I could care less what someone's opinion is on my hair. My hair is short and wild, and I love it. I leave it and let it do its own thing. Don't try to tame my mane. What do you think would happen if you run up on a lion and try to make its mane do something? Then snip, snip, okay? That nigga is snatching you up right in the mouth. Like, come on. Same energy. Ooh, and that's why, you know, the imagery of the lion is deeply connected to locks as well. There's reasons for these things. Hold up. I'm loving I'm loving that little lock just bouncing around. You see what I'm saying? It just does what it want to do. It just does what it wants to do, Jow. Definitely right. What kind of lip gloss are you using? Oh, this is Burt's Bees Natural Lip Shine. I like it because like it gives me a slight tint without it being too, you know, like it's not like a lip stain or a lipstick kind of vibe. It's just like a extra little juice. Extra little juice. So that's that's the one I'm using. Right, I'm accepting my hair in a natural state. I'm open to what the universe is setting or setting in place for me. It's not for anyone else's acceptance or approval. Ooh, I love that you said not for anyone else's acceptance or approval, because that's really what the whole societal standards is about. Is about being accepted and approved of. And at the end of the day, it's up to you to approve of yourself. It's up to you to accept yourself. What society has to say, that's not your business. And a lot of the times, they don't even know why they feel that way or why they have certain preferences. They're just copying what was told to them prior to. So that's why I don't even be subscribing to society's opinions and things. Because do you even know why you feel that way? Sit with that a little longer and then come back to me. That's how I be feeling. Strength and resilience is what locks are to me. Absolutely. And that's really what they represent. Power. Holding the power within your hair. You're retaining the power. The energy that comes up and rises out through your body, you're also retaining it into your locks and keeping that and carrying that with you. It's powerful. You know what I'm saying? You're the best. Oh, thank you. Love your energy. I want to be friends in real life. My best friends. Oh, so sweet. Thank you, guys. What's the difference between Rasta and dread? Like, as far as the term used to describe it. Well, usually with Rasta, you're affiliating it with Rastafarianism, which sometimes when people say it, they're not necessarily thinking like that, but that's really what the Rasta term is associated with, and that lifestyle of eating more so plant-based and living off the lands, and like really not like Nati dread, not caring about your hair being presentable because you're focused on spirit. That's the Rasta vibe. Dread is just like another nickname, just like a short nickname for the same exact vibe, generally. That's how I perceive it. That's how I perceive it. Like, the Rasta thing is a way of life. It's a... Well, Rastafarianism is a religion and a way of life, a spirituality, you know? So, but a lot of the times people will look at you having locks and just automatically call you Ras or Rasta, even though that's not your lifestyle. But I take it as a compliment either way, because they're kind of trying to say that they regard you as highly connected, more spiritually in tuned. You know? Hold it. Wait. Rasta's a... Yes, there we go. Rasta's a religion. I want to be her friend. Yes, you're right about the lion. I'm a Leo. We do not play. Okay? Okay? Snatch you up with the jaws of life. Okay? And locks is a journey. Rasta is a way of life. Right, exactly. I will be 11 months tomorrow with my second set of locks. So excited. Happy 11-month anniversary. Congratulations to you. I love when people are like celebrating their monthly progression, because it really is a journey. It really is a journey. And we have so many people who are devoted to throwing you off the journey because it makes them uncomfortable to witness it. It really is a celebration when you're able to make it past one stage and move to the next. So we celebrate you. Okay, all of the lock anniversaries in here, we celebrate them. Everyone who's starting, who've been started, who have been in the game already, all of you, we celebrate you, we uplift you. is a beautiful thing. It's an individual journey as well, so we love to see it. We love to see it, child. How long have you been locked? I've been locked 5 years. 5 years. 5 beautiful years. My longest relationship. Oh, it's my birthday. Everybody wish me happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. That's for you. Your locks are nice and thick. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My journey is coming up. Wait, my journey is coming up with my journey in April. I got confused by the wording of that. Yes, I take monthly photos and celebrate each month of my lock journey. Yes, celebrate them. Celebrate your locks. Celebrate your locks. And I always like to compare locks to plants. It's really, you're just bigging them up, giving them vibes, letting them know that you see them doing the damn thing out here. You are grateful for them for being on your head and thriving with you in this new phase of life. And you just express gratitude. Just, I am so grateful for you. First of all, I'm grateful that I even have hair on my head that I can lock. I'm grateful that I have hair on my head to lock in the first place. A lot of people don't have that, so I'm grateful forever. I also have a lock group on Facebook called Locks Are Us, and I would like to invite you into it. I have over 4K members as of now. Sure. On Facebook, it's the same name, Sammy the God. So I would love to join that. That sounds like a good time. These lives make me feel more confident in my appearance with frizzy starter locks. Love you guys. Yes, Christian. We love the frizzy starters. And I'm glad that these conversations are making you feel more at ease about that, because it's beautiful. It's all part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't allow anybody to try to convince you otherwise. And let's say, you know, your hair is frizzy and you're thinking about whether or not you want to retwist it. Double check with yourself if you want to retwist it so that you can keep up a certain appearance for other people, or it's because you really just want to see it be retwisted in that style. Like, make sure any decision you're making for your hair is for you and not for what someone else is going to say about it. You know? I would love to join. Okay. Your personality is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I need to join that. Yeah, I love how everybody's like, send me that. Everybody trying to be a part of the vibes. Okay. Oh, okay, so Rasta is the real thing and dread is the camouflage. That's an interesting way to put it. I don't want to say Rasta is the real thing. It's really just Rasta is the spiritual denomination of it that's associated with your locks. Rasta is associated with spirituality and that connection to dreads and dreadlocks and all of that. And then dread is just a nickname. Just a nickname that people like to use. A shorthand. Now you know what I'm finna say. Come on now, I won't switch up. You be coming up in here flirting with me all the damn time. The frizz is real, but I'm okay with the frizz. I'm embracing it. Yes, embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace it. And I notice the more that you embrace your frizz and feel confident in it, regardless of how other people perceive it, it's like it levels you up. Because you're like, yo, my hair isn't at its best necessarily because I didn't sit down and style it and like put it together or whatever the case may be. And I don't even want to say at its best. My hair just is frizzy today. And I'm okay with that. And I'm showing up in the world. I'm doing my job. I'm being a productive human. I'm accomplishing things. I'm knocking down life goals. And my hair is frizzy still. Just as to say, it don't fucking matter what your hair is doing on your head. You can still be out here thriving as a human being and be a dope person regardless. So don't let nobody try to convince you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? We love the frizz. Man, and I remember when my hair was like extra frizzy, and there were times when I didn't know what to do. I was like, am I supposed to keep the frizz or am I supposed to trim it? I wasn't really sure, but then I just decided to say, fuck it. I'm gonna just see what the frizz does. And it kind of enhanced a lot of my styles, like especially in the beginning phases when your hair is shorter. So it does, I was doing a lot of styles that were like, you know, kind of sticking out and like kind of wild because I couldn't tame it. So I just had to let it be itself. The frizz made it look more fun, and like the frizz made my hair feel like a cartwheel. If that makes sense. It just made it feel like a good ass time. Like, yeah, girl, we out here. We need you to review people locks in a video. You know, I've been thinking about possibly doing what you call it, reaction videos. I just would have to see how the fuck to go about that process. Everything I do on YouTube, like with my content, is like I'm learning from YouTube. Editing, all that, I just learned from watching someone edit a video on YouTube. So for reaction videos and reviews in that sense, I had to do some research on how to do that first, and then I got y'all. My crush looking real nice. I just laid it all. Thank you. The henna. Oh, thank you. The henna is Beyond Mendy on Instagram. Beyond_Mendy. MEHNDI on Instagram. Do you sweat a lot with your locks? You know, I don't sweat in my roots, guys. That's probably why I deal with dryness and stuff, and like, you know, I have to make sure I'm deliberately moisturizing and stuff. I don't sweat up here. I know some people would hear that and be like, you're lucky, but dryness isn't a good time. Like, sweat can be, anyways. No, I don't experience sweat in the locks. I've been watching your older videos. Your locks thicken up a lot. Do you have any recommendations for thickening locks? No, like I didn't do anything to make them thicker. I just allowed the journey to unfold, and that was, as far as certain locks, and I say this sometimes for other people, like I've combined locks before. Like this is a combined lock. Look, I got some frizz going on. This is a combined lock, and it's really just because I had two skinny ones and I just didn't like how they were looking on their own. So this being thicker is a result of that. But generally, my hair is already thick. Like I have thick hair, and therefore my locks plumped up in the journey. I didn't do anything to make that happen. As far as doing, I made sure I kept them healthy. And then kind of left them alone as much as I possibly could. Wait, hold on a second. Another message held for review. Why? Oh, okay, I see. Frizz adds a little je ne sais quoi. First of all, shouts to me for reading that right the first time. But yes, frizz adds a little flavor, a little spice, a little, a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take a pull, y'all, real quick. Okay. I heard over retwisting and manipulation causes them to thin. Length, yes, thank you. But yeah, look at this. Over, what you call it? What was it that you said? Over retwisting and manipulation causes them to thin. I would agree with that. I haven't experienced thinning as a result of the fact that I haven't over manipulated my hair, because I'm worried about that. I don't want that to happen to me. But I have heard or seen people's journeys where they were constantly getting it styled, for instance, or when they would retwist, they would keep it tight every time. and over a progression of that kind of treatment, your hair kind of thins out at the roots. So for that, I would just say be mindful of how often you're putting your hair in a style. And even as I say this out loud, why are you styling your hair that often? Is this an attempt to keep it professional or presentable? And think about, why do you think your locks are only presentable if they're in a uniform style? Because you really don't want to be styling your hair all the time. You really don't. Less is more. You manipulate it too much and it affects the longevity of your hair. And also for people who want their hair to be thicker, if you're keeping it styled and in a formation, it's not having the room to plump up. So I would say really think about why you're doing it that often and if it's necessary. You know? That's what I would say to that. Just got my locks done yesterday. Any tips? Do you mean like you just started them? Any tips? Get a bonnet or a satin pillowcase or some kind of scarf cover up. Do your research on the products that you use before you use them. Don't be out here test driving all different types of products. Moisture is water, so don't be scared of getting your hair wet. You seal moisture with oil. Keep that in mind. What other tips? Other tips, I would say look at my other videos. Nothing else is coming to me right now. Let's see. I love thick locks. It gives out a lot of volume. Facts. My hair is naturally thick. Okay, you see me on that. Same. My hair is thick, but I was just wondering whether locks tend to thicken up over time or if there's a way to thicken them up. No, they definitely thick up over time. That's really what the process is. Aside from it getting into a formation where it's solid, it's also swelling in that process. And once it's gotten to the point where it's swollen for its capacity, then that's where it stops. Like, my hair isn't going to get any thicker than this, basically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. Hold on, wait. Wait a minute. How can I book an appointment with you to lock my hair? Deshawn, I don't recall ever offering those services. But if you want me to consider, you can cash at me at It's Sammy the God. Cash at me $500 minimum for a retwist, and then I'll think about it. About book an appointment. Yes, just started them. Okay, yeah. First of all, shouts to you. I get so excited for people when they just start their journey because it's like, it's so fresh, it's so new, and it's going to be so different. Like, it's going to continuously change. So just embrace that. Embrace discomfort. Embrace the uncertainty. Let go of the control or the desire to control it. Your locks are kind of like little toddlers or like little babies. You don't know what the personality is going to be until you let it be it. You know what I'm saying? Boy, wait a minute. Why am I seeing caps locks? Hold up. What's going on? Wait. Scroll. Give me a second, y'all. I am 1 month and a couple days in. My shit moving. Not 1 month and a couple days. Yes, the shit is moving in a couple days. That is funny. Bonnets really help. Yes, I used to wear nothing on my hair. Always had lint, but now it doesn't. Yes, listen. Lint is the devil's work. So you really want to do your best to avoid it at all costs. Or do what you can to protect yourself as much as possible. Because lint. Don't let your scalp be dry. Okay. I think you were talking about like my earlier thing about the dry scalp, but it's like everyone's scalp has its own thing. Some people have oily scalp, some people have a drier kind of like, so it's really about figuring out what your scalp needs to be healthy and then doing that. And that doesn't mean that you need to wash your hair all the time because it's dry. No, you need to figure out how to moisturize it. And for me, moisture comes through with rose water and coconut oil and like stuff like that. I can't wait to start my locks. I have a mini fro. Shouts to your mini fro, your little TWA. We love to see it. Less is more. Develop a minimal routine that keeps your hair moisturized and not dry. No need for extra creams and conditioners. Thank you, Christian, for letting the people know the things. Okay. I can agree. I know my hair soaks up. Okay, wait. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. Try not to. Oh, I think you guys are giving Shorty some tips. Okay, got it. Got it. I absolutely love your voice and your clear skin. Oh my God, thank you. Damn, I lost the comment. You have a vibe that comes through the camera. Thank you, Key. Oh, you can feel me. You can feel me. That's what you're saying right now. I love that. I love that. Okay, hold up. Well, I guess I know where my stimulus check is going. What the hell are y'all in here talking about? What are y'all in here talking about? Yes, my first set I had grown for 6 years and 7 months. Cut them last year due to them not being done correctly. Oh my God. Fucking piece of lint. And I started them over ASAP. Okay. Still waiting on that summer routine video. Listen, hey. Don't press me. Okay. And also, it's not even spring yet, and you asked me for a summer routine. Like, give me a second, Joseph. Damn. Do you grease your scalp? If so, how often? My scalp greasing really comes with the me doing a full moisturizing process. Because simply putting grease on my scalp isn't moisturizing it. It's just putting something on top of. So back to your question as far as how often, like every 3-4 days, I'll sit down with my spray bottle. My spray bottle has rose water and like different essential oils and stuff like that. I'll spray. Ooh, and lately I started putting Florida water in my spray bottle just for the cleansing process, like the spiritual cleansing, the energetic cleansing. That's what I use it for. Anyways, I spray, let it get like moist in there, squeeze it in like a sponge. And then I'll like rake my oil through my scalp. And sometimes I'll put some on my palm and like squeeze it through. And like put it in the scalp, massage, go around in circles, and that's how I moisturize. Okay. Deshaun, leave my crush alone. Okay, I'm done with y'all. My scalp doesn't like oil for that. Causes itching. I just let it do what it do. Okay, come through, Jerissa. I'm actually on my 3rd set. How the hell do y'all come through with 2nd and 3rd sets of locks? That is wild. Oh my gosh. But shouts to you for sticking to it. I think I had commitment issues. This set is a lot more itchy, and I don't know why. I don't know why either, girl. I don't have no answers for you on that. I really don't know why that, why it's more itchy than your other sets, but I hope you find the answer. I really do, because the itch is uncomfortable. Start steaming. That helps a lot with moisture. You know, I've been seeing that a lot lately, like steaming. That's a good idea, though. Thank you. I'm gonna incorporate that. He's saying that his stimulus check is going towards you giving him a reaches. Oh, that's what you mean? Listen. Okay. I'm not gonna tell you no. Don't send me your stimulus. If that's how you want to spend the stimmy, then go right for it. Okay, do that. I love Florida water. Never thought of that. I need that for the type of job I have. Ooh, yes. Trying to get that energy off you and away from you and keep it off. Florida water. Have you ever used rose water on your locks? Terrence, you're not listening to me. Rose water is in my spray, okay? My spray stay with the rose water. That has been like my favorite moisture booster is rose water, okay? If I wasn't clear before, I'm making it clear now. Yes. Uh-oh, damn, it's stuck. Ah. You see, he left you alone. Y'all are funny. When I steam my locks or do a hot oil treatment, it holds the moisture in my locks. Yeah, that's true. That is true as well. That is true as well. Okay. I think that's it for the comments. Rose water and vitamin E oil. Sure, all of that. I don't know. Do I have anything else to say about locks and public perception and how people... Honestly, like, my permanent disposition really is fuck all of that. Fuck that noise. Fuck your opinion. It's not up to you, so mind your business. If you have a problem, take that up with you and yourself. That's my opinion on that. Okay? What is Florida water? I live in Florida and did not know there was nothing special about Jesus. You know, why is it called Florida water? It's not because it's, you know, Florida's water that, you know, they bottled up. Unless, does that have some, I don't know why it's called, now I want to see. Why is it called, not why is it called corned beef? I'm tired with the Google search. Why is it called Florida water? Ah, name for the location of the fabled Fountain of Youth. That's interesting. Created over 200 years ago. That's, I learned something new. So it is because of the Florida's water, but not in the way that you're thinking. But really, it's just like water mixed, is like a cologne. So it's water mixed with different oils and like notes and stuff like that. It's like a boost, but it's also, people use it spiritually as a cleansing agent to cleanse off negative energy, to reset their energy. Sometimes people use it to clean. I do that. Like, I'll put it in my little mixture as I'm cleaning. I use that on the surfaces, wiping down, all of that. It just gives me a sense of refreshing and like clarifying. I use it to clean like my candles when I get a candle from outside. Crystals, sometimes people use it to cleanse that. I use it to wipe down my phone, all that kind of thing. Oh shit, damn. I lost it. Okay, here it is. Peace and blessings. Your locks are beautiful. Thank you. Your tips are great. I tried rose water on my locks. Sadly, it was drying. I spritz with a combination of water and oils 5 to 6 times a week is working well. Okay. Thank you, Sister Regina, for that. That's interesting that you said the Florida water was drying, because that's making me wonder. But I only use a little bit though, and I dilute it anyways. But that's good to know. Thanks for that. What helped you or made you choose your lock size? What helped me is keeping my hair in mini twists all the time when I was a loose natural. That helped me have a perception of what size I was comfortable with my hair being. But I really didn't know it was gonna thickening up to look like this. Like, I didn't know what it was gonna look like. I just happened to be comfortable with the size of the mini twist that I was always using. But I do have a video talking about like lock sizing and how do you decide, and like a lot of my thought process in that. So you can definitely check that out for more details. Can't be real Florida water how hard our water is. Right, like it's not actually the water of the Florida tap, you know what I'm saying? Currently working from home and watching your live. Hey, that's dope. Shout out to you working from home also. I want to work from home. I want to make YouTube videos and all that kind of thing my working from home, so that I can fucking work from anywhere in the world, and that is my home of the moment. So help me actualize that, y'all. Help me manifest that vision. Okay? Please and thanks. Wait, hold on. Some use it for their altars. Yes. Exactly. The rose water is drying for me too. What? That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's not the experience that I have. But like I said, everyone's experience, everyone's journey is an individual one, so it's gonna look different for everybody. I use coconut oil and water. Yeah, coconut oil is very clutch for sealing in moisture and like conditioning your hair and soothing. The lock size video is very good. Yeah, thank you guys. I can edit some videos for you. Oh really? I'm gonna keep that in mind. I'm not yet at the point where I would hire someone for editing, but I will keep that in mind. Yes, manifest all that. Yes, glamorous wallflower, because you know the vibes. You know the vibes. Okay. Rose water and castor oil broke my scalp, so I use mango and lime anti-itch spray water. Okay. I can't relate to that, but at least you found a solution. Yo, you know something else I wanted to talk to you guys about? Skin bleaching. This is completely left of the topic, but it kind of feels connected because it's still public perception leading people to do that. But first of all, if there's anyone in this live stream or who's gonna watch this live stream after the fact who has considered bleaching their skin or like has battled with the complexion that they hold, I need you to remember that your melanin is your superpower. Okay, your melanin connects you to everything. Your melanin connects you to your soul, spirit, everything. The ether is everything. It's everything. And so, like, well, hold on, sorry. Yeah, like the idea of needing your skin to be lighter to the point that you will bleach it, please don't do that. I hate to see it. It's like so heartbreaking. Specifically, I'm talking about, y'all saw a black rhino come out with the bleached skin, the new look, and I just hate to see it. It's so sad. It's so fucking sad. Wait, hold up. Okay, my hair loves aloe juice, distilled water, and rose water. My hair has never been more moisturized inside. What did you say? Aloe juice, distilled water, and rose water. You know, there was a time I used to use aloe juice, and I don't know why I just stopped. I think I just ran out and then didn't replenish. But I think now that you say that, I feel like I need to get that back in my regimen because aloe juice is lit. That shit is lit. Yeah, the beauty of brown in all shades, godly. God power, God body, God consciousness. That's what we are. Especially the darker you get in the spectrum. It's just logic and reason. The more melanin rich you are, it's like even more deeply connected. It just makes me so fucking sad that a lot of the people like with the deepest rich melanin complexions want to lighten it, want to scrub it off of themselves, and it's like all my god, I'm starting to get blown thinking about it. I don't know why I brought that up. I really hate it though. I really hate it, especially because, you know, for a long time light skin was fetishized within the black community. You already know how colorism works and where that even came from. Get the white man out of your head. Let's start there. The white standard of anything is not our standard. So get that out. Erase that. If you're going to scrub something off of yourself, scrub the concept of whiteness and any kind of superiority. Scrub that. And then find the answers. People who bleach don't look natural. You can always look at them and tell they look like they fading away. Yeah, yo, and they literally are. Even I remember, y'all know Dream Weekend in Jamaica, right? Like, for those who don't know, it's like a weekend devoted to partying all day, whatever, whatever. I went a couple years ago, and I was seeing so many people who bleached, and they were like walking around with umbrellas. You know what I'm saying? They were like hiding in the shade, hiding behind a tree. And I'm like, bruh, why do this to yourself? Like, this shit is wild to me. Like, don't do that to yourself. Don't do it. Just don't do it. And if you know someone in your life that's like bleaching or feels insecure about their dark skin or their melanin skin, uplift them and remind them of how powerful your melanin is. Matter of fact, look up how much melanin costs and then look up why niggas are selling melanin. Okay? Let's do that. Okay, it'll blow your wig back. Blow your wig back. Thank you for the super chat. That was sweet. Thank you for that. Wait, hold up. Yes, our melanin is our superpower. Non-melanated people risk skin cancer laying in the sun to get it. Ciao. Nothing is funnier to me than watching non-melanated, it's like a tongue twister. Non-melanated people trying to tan. My God. That shit is a sight to see. Don't bleach your skin. Don't do it. And don't glamorize it. Like, don't uplift it as a standard, as a goal. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not nothing. I don't like that shit. As far as imposing views, that's one view I'm going to be very firm about. Don't fucking bleach your skin. Or don't be someone who's like uplifting lighter skin as the thing. Because a lot of that is you trying to be closer to whiteness as well. Or at least the perceived privilege of whiteness, the perceived superiority of whiteness. The lighter you get, like, drop all of that. All of that is dead energy, and it does not serve us. Clear that shit out. Yes, yes, bleaching is bad in Jamaica. So sad. It's so fucking sad. Like, I hate that shit. Yes, worth more than gold. You better speak. How is melanin worth more than gold? Like, think about that. That shit is fucking crazy. And then you're trying to scrub it off for yourself? Don't do that. Don't do it. Yeah, it's horrible in Africa too. Yes. Yes. Y'all, I really don't know what else to say. I'm just on here bullshitting with you right now. Oh, shit. And I'm just looking at how long I've been in here too. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I kind of just wanted to chop it up with y'all and vibe with y'all. If you have any like final thoughts you want to drop in the chat, drop those. If you have any questions that I didn't address, drop that again, because I kind of want to keep the conversation going right now. Not quite ready to go. I don't know. Look like that might be it though. Yeah. Ah! All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. Or this evening. Thank y'all for vibing with me. Having the conversation. I appreciate it always. I'm sure I'll be going live again next week. I just don't know yet what I'll be talking about. So if there's anything that I have not yet addressed, matter of fact, make sure you scroll through my videos before you ask me a question. Like, just peruse real quick and see if I've answered this already. Look at the titles and see if I'm talking about something you're about to ask me about. And then just watch that instead of asking me again. Okay? You're dope, Sam. We love your vibe. Thank you. I'll support anything you do. Thank you. I love that. I love that. That's so dope. I love that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for going live. You're welcome. You make me want locks. Get them. Chanel Smith, get them locks, because you know you want them. Love the chats. It used to be twice a week. Ah, I had to actually have something to talk about with y'all. I don't want to waste no time. I don't want to waste my time or yours. So if I were to ever do it twice a week, I would want to make sure I'm actually talking about something. You feel me? Thank you. Have an awesome night. Peace and blessings. I need something to watch while I work from home too. Love your videos and the lives. I definitely enjoy vibing with your energy. Thank you, y'all. Enjoying. One love to you, Sammy. Good live. Watch while I edit. Hey, come through. Why is Sammy single? Okay, see, now that's my cue. That's my cue right there. Bye, y'all. See you next week.